share 3 testimonies about people that accepted the Lord. Last week, me and my friend River and my friend John, my friend Joella, we were on the street of Newport Beach. And we were there just to release the glory and the love of God all over. We were in the car just worshiping God, Bethel music just whacked at our faces. We were so drunk and on ecstasy we forgot about time. We got out of the car and it was already night, it was already late. We were like, oh man, where's all the people? And the only places that people was at, it was in this bar right by the beach. So we're like, hey, let's just go to that bar and release the glory of God right there. We're like, alright. So we make the line, we get into the bar. And like you could feel right away like the presence of the enemy just like push onto you. Whoa, and like I started just kind of like getting a headache. So I was like, dude, we need to like dance, we need to like worship God, you know, we just need to have fun here. So we get in there and the girls go to the bathroom. And my friend John are sitting there by the sea, and there's like people drinking. There's like this gay guy there. There's just like people, you know, doing world stuff. And John is like, hey, you know, like I heard somewhere that wherever you go, you need to stand up and just claim a territory for God. And when you do that, that's like a portal being open. So the moment she's sharing that, I stand up and I'm like, in the name of Jesus, this table right here, this club, in this pub, in this bar belongs to God, to Jesus Almighty. There's like people right next to me like, this is the place of God, this is Jesus' place, this is God's place. Right, Johnny? Didn't know what. So after that, the girls get there and we're like, dude, let's go dance. Let's just release. These people don't have no idea what's coming to them. So we go to the dance floor and we just start dancing. And I start just like moving around and just saying, Jesus, we praise you, Jesus. And I'm moving around and this girl's trying to dance with me, but I'm just like, I just love Jesus. I close my eyes trying to trance out. And I'm trancing out and then I'm prophesying to people. I'm going into people's ears going like, hey, God knows that you're a good teacher and He loves that you teach little girls, so keep doing that. And they were like, oh my God, like wow. So God loves you, man. We were all dancing and after that, somehow we just come back to the same place that I claimed, right? But I forgot about it. So we get there, and me and my friends, we start dancing, like with each other, we're just kind of like moving around, and then these 2 girls, and then they go, hey, you guys dancing pretty cool. I'm like, hey. Anyways, we start dancing, I start like just doing whatever I want, and then I'm like, okay, you dance, girl, and then she starts dancing, and then John starts dancing, and next thing we know, the whole pub is looking at us. Like basically everybody's like, whoa, so much fun, so much freedom, so much joy they have. So the whole club is coming and surrounding us, and we're just dancing, and we're just like more. I'm in the middle of my dancing, I'm like, we praise you, Jesus! Yeah! You know? And then we start talking with people, we're telling them, hey, yeah, we're telling them about Jesus, about God. And then there's this girl in the middle of that, and she's holding her beer and stuff. And I start talking to her, and I confused her with another girl before, and she told me she had 2 kids. And I asked her, I don't know why, I go, hey, does your kids need any prayer for something? Are they sick? She goes, kids? I don't have any kids. I'm like, oh, my bad. Like, oh, I confused you. Do you need any prayer for something? She goes, actually, yeah, I have this chromosome thing on my brain that is really messed up since I was born. And I have these disease under her back. It's I forgot the word, but you know, like she has constant chronic pain in her back. Right? And I'm like, hey, listen, we are undercover evangelists right here. So we can pray for you right now. Come on, guys, we'll pray for you. And even her friend that was like making fun of me before, she was like, who the F are you? Who the F are you? She was being extremely mean to me, and I was like, I just love Jesus. Like, she comes over and she joins us, and we start praying for her. My friend Joella puts her hand on her back, and heat starts going through her hand, like really heat. And then I asked the girls, like, hey, where did the pain went? She went, it went from my back to my stomach. So I'm like, okay, I'll pray again. I go to her stomach and I'm like, in the name of Jesus. And then I'm like, where did the pain go? She went, it went to my head. And I'm like, alright, just repeat with me. Say, Jesus, come into my heart right now. Come into my heart right now. And heal me and completely deliver me from this pain. And she repeated it, she said it, and then boom, the pain just disappeared and went away. In the middle of the crowd. the dance floor. She's holding a beer with chronic pain, and she accepts Jesus, and she. I'm like, how do you feel right now? She goes, I just feel so much peace. I feel so much I feel so good, so much tranquility. And I'm like, that's God. See, God met you in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of a club. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter where you are. God's here, and He came to get you. So, that was a cool one.